No one likes a poser, but I think in this case that I maybe do. I'm gonna make sense to that statement in a second, but nonetheless, let's just jump into the review of this new film right now. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the film Poser, which is going to be making its world premiere at Tribeca Film Festival 2021 under the U.S. Narrative Competition category. And yeah, okay, look, no one likes a poser. I get it. But the film entitled Poser, I like this film. It was really good, and it was definitely one that I had my eyes set on that I wanted to check out. And I am very pleased by it. I thought it was really good. I thought it told a good message, and I thought there was really solid performances in it. And my favorite thing was the music, but I'm going to get all into that. But let me just break this down for what this film is. Let me give you the premise here. So you have Lennon, who is played by Sylvie Mix. She is a young girl who is in the Columbus, Ohio area, and she loves music. But she is going to start a podcast because not only does she love music, she actually studies it. And what I mean by studying it, and what I think is just a really noble idea of hers, is that, you know, she's a frequent at your local music store. She's going to the independent concerts and underground shows and whatnot, and she wants to give exposure to these hardworking indie talent who no one may know about. And I think that's a brilliant idea. And at the same time too, by her doing this is also fueling her in her career as a musician. So it's a win-win, and everything about this seems really, really cool. And I definitely think this is a dope idea. However, at some point things change, and I gotta say that this is when she starts to give a podcasters really bad rap. Things like she does. But nonetheless, into doing so, she comes across this artist, Bobbi Kitten, who's played by Bobbi Kitten, who is just beautiful. She is popular. Everyone gravitates to her, and even when you see her on screen, you can just tell like she is an artist. Alongside of her, as she's in an indie pop duo, instantly, Lennon is like, I need to interview her, and then this interview slowly became an obsession with her, to the point that we start to realize that Lennon really doesn't have an identity for herself. She doesn't know what she wants to do, and we truly see an identity crisis because now we're starting to see her not only become a fan of Bobbi, but ultimately want to be her, as her appearance and everything starts to go towards that direction, and it indeed becomes a dark obsession. So very cool premise, and I think a lot of you all will definitely be interested with that alone. But let me go into some other things as well too. Now, the idea of her building a podcast again is to really help create and collect enough knowledge to really motivate her in her career, but also step outside her comfort zone, which again, because we're talking about a narrative film, these are really important life messages being told here. Like, you know, if you really want to succeed, you do got to step out your box, and whatever it takes for you to get to that comfortable point, maybe it is doing your homework, maybe it is starting a podcast, whatever it may be. And I think that's good until it just goes wrong. The original music in this, and just music alone, is just fantastic. I love the diversity of the genres, hitting all different categories of music, and every performance is really good. Going back to Bobbi and both Sylvie, both of them have beautiful voices, and if you aren't following them on social media, I advise you to do so now. They are artists and super talented, and their performances, man, I tell you, I was like, okay, I see y'all. Along with that, the cinematography was really beautiful. Now, because most of this film is in these club settings or low light settings, the use of neon colors and whatnot, and really bringing that concert aesthetic to life, I thought they did an amazing job in shooting that. And then because there is some home footage video included into this, the mixing of that with obviously the current styling of filming, I thought was really good as well too. with the sound mixing being all meshed in that as well, and it really brought everything together. So cinematography and the sound was just really good. And to be honest, like, nothing about this film feels like an independent film. It is really crisp. It's beautiful to watch, and then like it's amazing to listen to. And again, like, the music really was my weak spot. Like, I just gravitate towards it so much. I was like, this is just good. I love music, and when you have a film that has a good soundtrack, you got me. You absolutely got me. To Sylvie's performance here, I'm gonna say that it was blank. And the reason why it was blank, and hear me out here, is because I feel like it was by design. I don't think they ever wanted us to get a read on this character. And I think, like, by all means, I wasn't able to get any source of vibe or any source of intentions or whatnot. And I think that's on purpose, because I think they want us to be really curious and have a level of mystery towards her, that we're just ultimately suspicious. And if that was the purpose, then she nailed her performance. But I have to say, for a while, I was just like, what? Because she's kind of innocent, but then she just is like a shell of herself at times. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the identity crisis thing totally fits with her. And then Bobbi Kitten is just amazing as an artist. And when the two of them share screen together, it's fantastic. They just radiate off of the screen, and it just, again, amazing chemistry, and just talented artists. And again, I think when you talk about the message with this film, as far as being real, being true to yourself, and transparency, and how that may inspire others, it's just a fantastic message that a lot of us can use, a lot of us need to hear, and definitely something that everyone should take from this film and apply it to their life. So while you think I may be getting ready to wrap up this review, I'm going to say that that's all true of everything I said, and then the last 20 minutes takes a completely different tone that I did not see coming. And that's not a bad thing, but I was so shocked at the direction of this film that I just could not believe it. And sure, I was buttered up with all of the good messages and the music and just, you know, all of that stuff, just for the last 20 minutes to take a hard left off the cliff, and things got bumpy. So, you know, I did appreciate that swerve, because I was just kicking back like, hey, I'm enjoying this. And I was like, oh, excuse me, I didn't see you over there. So nonetheless, I enjoyed this film, and I definitely think if you're at Tribeca, you should totally check it out. And then you know, keep an eye out for its release, because this is one I definitely enjoy. And then because of the casting involved with this, definitely keep an eye out on them, because I definitely see bright futures for all of them. So, but nonetheless, this will do it for my review. Totally jump in the comments, let me know your thoughts about this film. And as always, folks, stay tuned, because we got more reviews coming very soon.